What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Sar-Cast. Now, this is a name that I wasn't sure if would sound good. I was thinking between Sar-Cast and Sarcasticast because Sar-Cast is actually a word, but I decided, hey, why not just hyphenate it? I mean, that's fucking brilliant. And as you all know, hyphens make everything better. I mean, freaking slam dunk. If it had a hyphen, well, it's automatically the best word ever. So that's pretty much the only example that can come to mind right now. But this is going to be a sarcast. Anyway, I'm going to be looking at my own play as well as my team, who are fucking amazing, against the other team, who are probably the devils of the Dota world, because I hate them. Because I hate everybody. Everybody's just a miserable piece of shit compared to me, because I am the best. Anyways, before we get into probably the best game of Dota I've ever played in my life, I'm just gonna go over a couple of things. The cast, hopefully that'll be starting soon because the tournaments are hopefully starting soon, relatively speaking. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, sorry I haven't been putting out videos. I have only recently been starting to play Dota again because I had just recently surgery on my right shoulder. And as you all know, late June, I had shoulder at my left shoulder, but my right shoulder, of course, uses my mouse, so I can't really function too well without it. So now that it's feeling a little bit better, it's still not 100%. I can actually maneuver the mouse to a certain degree, and hopefully I'll be able to make some more content. I have some Dota 1 stuff in mind. No cast, but just some projects. Hopefully you enjoy that. And hopefully I'll be able to get back on the one a day video bandwagon, hopefully even some more. And hopefully you'll keep supporting me. And also, I mean, I took a break at probably the best time, which is TI3, so my absence was not really missed whatsoever. But now that TI3 is over, I know my heart's broken too. But now that it is over, well, we'll go back into some of the other things. I might do some more sarcasts, even if it's not my own play, of just random people that I find in pubs and such. Or I might, just
30 seconds to battle.
do my other stuff as I usually do. But anyways, this is me playing Bristleback, and this is probably the last serious comment I'm going to make. This is actually my first time playing Bristleback in Dota 2. He was one of my favorite strength heroes in Dota 1, and he was just a ton of fun for me to play because, I just like heroes that spam a lot. So Barrett, he spams Sticky Napalm, Dazzle, he spam the Shadow Wave and Poison Touch, and Bristleback, you just spam all his other abilities, so I like those heroes who can spam a lot of things. It makes me feel very, very proactive, and it helps to quell my ADD to a certain extent. Okay, now back to the regular resumed flaming of myself slash my team. So right now, uh, this is not showing the team chat, but Pudge was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do offlane Pudge." I was like, "Yeah, just pick whoever you want." And I was actually very serious with this because obviously I don't think people will play their best if not really playing the best possible hero they could get their hands on. I played Bristleback because it's been a while, and well, I've never played Bristleback in Dota 2, and they had a Brood, and I said, "Oh, well, Bristleback does decently well against Doom." Or decently well against Brood, and then they picked Doom and all these other guys against it. And anyways, I met the most delightful people here on the bottom lane, Phantom Lancer and Keeper of the Light. Now, Phantom Lancer, he was such an awesome person. I mean, he just started immediately speaking Spanish. And if you're a US East regular, that if you are from actually the US, having Spanish speaking people on your team is probably the best experience you could ever possibly hope, because there's nothing like people who refuse to listen and just spam in the voice chat various things like Keeper of the Light, please give me mana, even when he has full mana. That's basically all he said. And I was bottom lane first, so I mean, if you get to bottom lane first, then obviously you have the right to never leave this, but I am just such an awesome guy, so I just make my way to the top lane instead. And alright, well, Pudge, you wanted off lane, so I'm gonna come help you. But yeah, throughout this entire game, there is just random people on the voice chat between these two guys just saying, give me mana, give me mana. And I thought that they were parodying the Russian guy. I don't know if you've watched that Russian guy of a Coddle, or the Coddle pretending to troll, but basically it's just, a Keeper Light trying to be hilarious and just giving mana to all the other people. But no, this guy was actually legit, as you can see, because he just gave up first blood. And Phantom Lancer, I mean, you can see Phantom Lancer is just an absolute delight to play with. He is probably the best player I've ever played with in my life, apart from Teriyaki Sauce. Shout out to Teriyaki Sauce. So Bristleback, of course, as you all know, he can do a lot of things in lane. I picked Bristleback at level 2 because I'm a giant pussy and I don't want to be hit by anything. So I don't want to be harassed. And Pudge was very graciously saying that I was awesome because I didn't pick Goo at level 2 and instead picked Bristleback at 2. And then he said, you are probably the best person I ever played with because now we have no chance of harassing him because you don't have the Goo. And I just said, thanks Pudge, you're just such an awesome guy. I love you, friend. That's pretty much how the conversation went, exactly, verbatim. Meanwhile, Doom is being Doom, very intimidating. Keep your life, Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer is probably just crying for more mana, and we're gonna see Vengeful Spirit come in, gonna drop the stun, and well, you know, that lane's going pretty well. I'm definitely regretting my choice to come back to the top lane at this stage. Meanwhile, Broodmother, I mean, all things considered, this Broodmother is probably the second best person I've ever seen in my life, as you'll find later on. But yeah, Broodmother is just doing reasonably well. Pudge actually bought Sentry Wards, and we have a Courier, so I guess, you know, things could be worse, but that can be debated. Meanwhile, Kunkka, he has a freaking Shadow Blade thing. He went to TI3, so he is really, really cool. And if you want a shout out on YouTube video, you should give me lots of money and lots of items so I can, you know, give you a shout out. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Phantom Lancer and Capelet with their astounding talents managed to pick up 1 kill, but now Phantom Lancer, well, looks like he's gonna be alright. 2 sticks on Magic Stick, not gonna be enough. Oh, Kunkka! Alright, never mind, PL's fucked. No, PL's fine, because Quap's here. Oh, snap! Of course, I wasn't watching this because I was too busy adeptly handling Bristleback, who is a very complex hero. And you can see my last hit totals, I mean, they are just out of this ballpark. And actually, since this is my first time playing Bristleback in Dota 2, he has a bit of a weird animation. He had a weird animation in Dota 1, but I thought I could get used to it. And you can see my farm, I mean, it's not really on the level of Burning, but you gotta say it's at least on the level of maybe Zoe, because everybody was really impressed by Zoe at TI3. Like, I mean, everybody just loved Zoe. So I think my farm is on the level of Zoe, and you know, Pudge is going in. I turn back, and he gets the hook on. I turned back because I didn't think Pudge would keep diving, and actually he says, why'd you turn back? And I immediately said, oh, I got blocked. He was like, okay. I mean, if people ask you why you turned back, just say you were blocked. I mean, I really can't think of anything else to say, because they're like, oh, well, sorry for yelling at you, bro. I mean, you're probably the coolest person I've ever met. You know, on the bottom lane, everything is going right in the world once again as PL is being harassed back. But yeah, I just said, I'm blocked, dude. Don't hurt me. And I immediately tried to sort of make an excuse for my pussiness by saying, alright, I'll get Sentry Wards so we can get wards to defend against the Brood. You know, Brood's going in, and Brood realizes she can't actually do anything to Bristleback. So, once the Courier, which will never get upgraded because, you know, the best thing about Dota is getting teammates who do not want to communicate, whether they just yell in all chat in a different language that you're accustomed to using, or just willfully ignoring your orders. And keep it light, he was a prime example of that. He was, again, one of the best teammates I've ever had the pleasure of playing with, and Pudge repeatedly expressed his admiration for our team throughout this entire game. And I mean, Pudge, I think they're going to be exchanging some, you know, birthday presents, some gift cards relatively soon, because these Pudge and these two guys were probably the best of friends. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain added her sterling insights of E_E, which I don't really know what that means. So, you know, well, I guess that shows me the queue up at 1 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time, because that's when all the non-English speaking portions of USCs come out to roam in their full glory. And I got nothing wrong with them. It's just annoying when you can't communicate in your natural language, because Dota is a team game. And as you all know, I take Dota very, very seriously. Especially when I play. I don't know if you've ever watched my stream. Actually, I was streaming this game, and people were saying this is probably the most hilarious game they've ever watched, just because of the amount of shit that was going on. And now, I said, alright, I got Sentry Wards, I got Ring of Basilius. This is pretty much all the mana regeneration I'll ever need in my life. And Pudge, he's almost level 6, so we should be able to make an attempt on Brood. So I'm going to fast forward, because right now we're just dancing back and forth.
Radiant's middle tower
And
is under
Pudge
attack.
decides to pick up a Clawing Blade because my Zoe level of farm is interrupting his own level of farm. And we see Doom coming in because, I mean, we're just brilliant like that. And actually, I do probably the best thing I've ever done in my life with a brilliant block. No sarcasm intended. And I actually picked up a point to goo. Man, I am just the greatest person on earth. And actually, we do manage to kill Doom for like the first time ever in this early stage of the game. Meanwhile, Quap is going to come in. Pudge, well, RIP in peace, Pudge. But meanwhile, Bristleback and Quap going in on this Kunkka son of a bitch. And we are gonna get a couple kills. So right now we are feeling ourselves pretty hard. Queen of Pain responded with an enthusiastic E_E. And meanwhile, Phantomites on bottom lane was saying, give me mana, give me mana. And of course, Keeper Light was not there to give him mana, so life was hard. But the Flying Courier was finally upgraded, and now life is a little bit better. Although, in saying that, life was about to get a lot harder as the game went on. So right now I'm trying to cleverly bait out movement by the
Dire's
Broodmother,
bottom tower is under
and I
attack.
place the other Sentry Ward. And meanwhile, Pudge gonna come in, and of course, since I had the reaction rates up myself, I go in and we pick up another kill. I'm on a killing spree, and I'm just like, damn, why am I so good with this hero? I mean, this is probably the best Bristleback you've ever seen in your lives. I really can't deny it. Now I don't really know what to make. I decided to make treads because I want to, you know, tread switch. Actually, no troll here. I like to pick up treads heroes these days because I'm really trying to practice on my tread switching because I really want to make it like a second habit now. And now I'm a bit scared, so I'm probably going to back to base relatively soon, so we're just going to fast forward through this part as Pudge trying to conceal his fat ass in beneath the trees, and I don't know if he realizes that Kunkka Splash does reveal where he actually is, and that's why the torrent is going to land right on him. But yeah, Bristleback, I mean, right now I'm just saying I'm probably the best Bristleback ever because I'm pressing W and running away as best I possibly can, and I pay the price for my brilliance, as I mean, you shouldn't get punished theoretically, as Keeper is going to survive, but no deny.
Radiant's
So,
top tower is under
Tower
attack.
getting pushed, Pudge missing a hook, and this will become a reoccurring theme. Pudge, although he did speak in a language that was, you know, a bit more suited for communication, he wasn't the best Pudge, although he did get better as the game went on.
Radiant's top tower
But this is the first of the many missed hooks in the early game. Sorry, fast forward if you missed anything. Basically, we sucked and we lost a lot. That's pretty much what happened. You know, I'm back on the top lane, finish up a magic wand because for every hero I have to build a magic wand. It's just fucking natural. And I'm starting to farm like burning right here. I mean, look at these last hits coming in. Even using quote spread last hit, god damn, I'm good. Meanwhile, the other team is making appropriate measures to counteract Bristleback. You can see Doom smartly decided to forego a magic wand. Broodmother, whoa. I don't know what this is. This item should be banned against Bristleback, like, fucking seriously. I mean, CM, she's smart. She didn't pick up a magic stick either. Meanwhile, everybody else, well, they're just badasses because they're like, fuck Bristleback. We don't need a magic wand or anything like that. Meanwhile, because I'm such a giant pussy, I decide to not go in for revenge because I'm afraid of any sort of backup. And all the while, Doom is here, and Doom is killing everything. Meanwhile, Pudge actually gets 2 successive hooks, and Keeper Light is definitely dead. Yep. Well, now Pudge is dead too. And all the while, I'm happily farming my ass off. Broodmother gets juked. Holy shit, I did not even see this. Oh my god. That was actually amazing. Deny. Wow, that was actually amazing for the moment, but he still died, so he sucks. That's pretty much how the world works. Oh man, what a blink. That was, again, one of the best blinks I've ever seen. Fucking Dota, why do I play this game at 1 AM? And just to make sure, again, this is not troll, I do Q on very high, but when I solo queue, my MMR is probably not as high compared to, you know, other people's solo queues, but you can see Broomer with some astonishing spiraling micro. I mean, to be frank, the people who are good in this game probably Doom to a certain extent, although he makes very questionable decisions, and CM was pretty good. CM, you know, did her job. PL was okay.
Regeneration.
And of course, Hesiano Okada was probably the best player I've ever seen in my life.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Man, apparently I'm not used to talking so much
top
these
tower
days
is
because
under
my voice is
attack.
cracking like a prepubescent 12-year-old. As meanwhile, I decide, oh, I should actually come in, and meanwhile, a 6-second TP is about to occur. And by the time I get in there, well, everything is kind of fucked. So immediately I turn myself around, Pudge. No mana for hook, although he does have 9 magic stick charges. Usually, when you get 9 or 10 stick charges, it would be good to use it if you can get a hook into tower range, but instead he calls from Keeper of the Light. And I'm gonna just keep chasing, spamming Goo, because Goo is such a good chasing spell. You do actually get the hook on bench, which is completely unexpected. I don't know why this Pudge is just hitting so many hooks. I actually turned back because Broodmother was hitting our Coddle. I was like, oh, I gotta save the best player on our team. And Broodmother got very low. I was tempted to keep spamming.
Dire's middle tower
And actually, because of my keen brilliance, because this Broodmother is probably the second best player I've ever seen, she did die to, of course, myself, because I'm just the best.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So right now I'm thinking to myself, well, PL, not having a good time. Meanwhile, I get hit by a boat. Actually, this is something that I was sort of intending. Let's go back to this, because this is exactly the logic that was going through my mind. I was saying on stream, oh, well, I'm turned backwards, and I have like 3 points in the, or max Bristleback. I probably shouldn't die, but Ice Frog Please, X makes you turn forward automatically, which I think is totally bullshit, because I was definitely X'd while I was facing backwards. So, that is bullshit. Ice Frog Please, Dota. Such a poorly designed game. I mean, his name is Bristleback. He should at least be turning back when he gets X'd. Come on now. Seriously?
Dire's bottom tower
I mean, Kunkka,
is
he's
under
obviously
attack.
the most broken hero in Dota anyway, so why does he need any more buffs? Meanwhile, I think I was listening to Tupac and Biggie and interspersing that with some infected mushroom, so I was probably rapping to myself over the stream, where all my 5 stream viewers probably cringed at how bad my rap was. So, you know, I wasn't taking this game especially seriously. At this point, I still thought we had a good chance to win. Because, you know, even though PL isn't having the best farm, he had drums and a Blade of Alacrity. Pudge was hitting his hooks at this stage. Keeper was doing what Keeper should do at this stage. Quap was not doing so well. So I still thought we had a shot at this stage. And meanwhile, well, I don't know if this is the point where the game turns around. I don't think so. But looks like we're still okay for the moment. Meanwhile, in Doom World, he's getting his Shadow Blade, getting a cloak, making, you know, smart items against the likes of Coddle and PL. Although, no magic stick against Bristleback, kind of important, because Bristleback kind of gets destroyed by a magic stick. I pick up a cloak because, alright, I still want to win this game, and I want to be able to tank up in the front lines while PL can do damage in the back lines. Pudge not farming, but he's hitting some hooks, so life is good. Meanwhile, PL smartly pushes right into the tower's face and gets killed by 3, because this PL is fucking brilliant. And all the while he's saying, Coddle please, worst Coddle I've ever said. I kid you not, he was saying worst Coddle ever, or GG and stuff like that, because
Dire's middle tower
there's
is
always
under
one in Dota. There's always one. You know, I recognized that our attempts to defend top were pretty fruitless, so I was trying to push mid. And then they fortified mid, I said, alright, screw it, I can still go in, and I forced 2 TPs, and now I'm very sad. And I don't think I'm dead, because I'm turning backwards. Yeah, I'm definitely not dead. But the tower is in deny range, so I'm still very sad. As Venge is coming in, drop a goo, and now I'm a bit scared because I'm facing sides, and now I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna face front. That's weird, that time I was facing backwards, this time I'm totally fucked. I live for a bit longer because of the cloak as well as Bristleback, but still I die. RIP in peace myself. Meanwhile, Quap drops a brilliant Sonic Wave, and no teleports because fuck TPs. Coddle, 0, 5, and 3, having a good time. Pudge just now picked up a TP because, you know, TPs, they're overrated on a hero with 1400 initiation range. Or 1300, sorry. That makes all the difference in the world. And meanwhile, PL, I mean, I guess he can sort of be excused because he's PL. I think, to be frank, if I was in his situation, I wouldn't bother helping team. As meanwhile, in Broodmother World, I mean, this is how bad the game's getting. The best player on their team picks up a solo kill against Pudge, and you're about to see this Broodmother just start to go on an absolute rampage. She totally did not keep us in the game. I mean, look at this brilliant display of micro. Fucking Ake would be very, very proud. I'm just cool spraying these spiders, and they're all gonna die, and I'm just getting loads of experience. I'm literally swimming in cash, and at this point, I'm probably listening to fucking Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. Even though I hate fucking Black Eyed Peas or Wycliffe Jean or whatever the fuck it is. You know, they're continuously feeding me spiders. Let's just look at my experience. Alright, after these 4 spiraling deaths, well, I just jumped up by like 117 experience, something like that. Meanwhile, in other parts of the globe, Phantomlighter dies again, and at this point I'm starting to realize, okay, we're not really that well off, because Doom is pretty farm, he has a Lothars or a Shadow Blade, and their supports are competent, which is always a very, very, very bad sign. Meanwhile, our support is not very competent. I mean, he's warding. He doesn't really have any clear motive. I mean, to be fair, Bunny, he has good intentions. He just doesn't know where he wants to be at certain times. So, I mean, we've all been in these shoes. Meanwhile, I mean, I don't know. Who am I to judge? I'm just picking up like 30 points of experience on every close frame and harassing Brood to no end. And actually, Brood gonna get harassed away as all the while Pudge just feeds endlessly to Doom. At this point, Doom is just like 82-0. I mean, well, 62-3. So 6-2-3, more like it. So at this point, hopes were starting to dwindle in the B-ball camp. And at this point I was debating myself, should I actually finish Hood or should I just go for fucking Radiance, because PL is very... At this point I was literally just wondering myself, why is PL past their tier 1 tower? That was just the thoughts coming to my mind, and well, he got away. So I was like, should I go for Radiance? I think Radiance in this game will still be relevant. So I was still, you know, thinking rationally. I'd never really give up in a game. But I think this is like the one game that I did actually start to sort of give up at certain stages. But I was thinking, alright, Radiance is going to be good against CM, it's going to be good against Brood, it's going to be good against Venge, and, you know, it might do okay against Doom, stuff like that, so I'll still go for Radiance. I mean, I just fucking love Radiance anyway, because it just allows me to be a farming bitch once again, and I just love to get my hands on those creeps. I think I actually I pick up a Ring of Health here because actually, still at that point, maybe I do need to get a pipe for the team, and we should actually help, or I should actually help, because having a pipe would be very useful against the likes of CM and Doom and all that shit. So I'm teleporting to help out my team because I'm a team player, and of course, as soon as I do this, I immediately regret my decision, and I am gonna die. No, that Ring of Health actually did help me. Magic Wand proving once again why it is the best item in the game. And I live. But actually the Ring of Health, I think it was because when I was teleporting in between the lanes, I wanted a way to regenerate my HP. So Ring of Health was a good option. So actually I'm getting decent levels. I have level 13, 21, 25 in the game. It's not the worst ever, but we're still in a very bad state, even though Queen of Pain did kill off the Doom because PL, I mean, he has Diffuse Blade 21 minutes in, which isn't really the worst farm, but considering he's just sort of charged in balls to the wall, I guess you can't really undermine it too much. I actually did finish the Hood. Wow, why am I such a fucking pussy? Well, I guess that is my style of Dota. See, if you ever played with me or ever watched me stream, I only play aggressive on like 3 heroes. One of them is Bat, because I love Bat, and he's my favorite hero in the game. 2 is Night Stalker, because, I mean, if you're not aggressive with Night Stalker, then you're obviously playing the hero wrong. And 3 is with Sphero Breaker, because there is literally nothing more fun in Dota than just charging at random people, wildly flailing your mace, and just, you know, putting the fear into the heart of the enemies. Everybody else, I play like a total bitch. And this is not a troll. I play like an absolute goddamn fucking bitch. I bring shame upon all the people who tell me, alright, let's go in. And that's why me and Warren just play so well together. Because while he dives in 4v5, I am there to pussy out at first notice. Meal Ventus Spirit getting another great block, pop the Magic Wand, get the swap, my dead. I'm doing a lot of damage. Level 4 Bristleback with Hood, pretty good. Especially for a Broomer with a VIP booster, because VIP booster, as we all know, is again a very, very common item. You know, Kunkka, Shadow Blade, and Doom, well, RIP Keeper. That Doom, pretty unnecessary, but I mean, that Keeper, he looked at him wrong, and I respect that. Gotta Doom the first person you see at any chance, and I think that was the Doom's mantra throughout this game, because you can see he makes some very, very smart and capable item builds that definitely allow us to get ourselves further away from victory. So as you can all generally tell, this is probably the highest skilled Dota game you've ever seen. I mean, this is very high tier in a nutshell, because if you're not in the top 1% of very high tier, then most of the games will look like this, especially 1 AM on US East. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to kill spiders, and I just get like a whole bunch of gold. I'm very happy, and Broodmother is just feeding us so much experience that we are also very happy. And you can see Broodmother picks up a Claymore. Again, very, very useful for the best player on their team. Right now, I charge in, guns blazing, because I'm just like fucking police. I think that's actually what I was saying. I get hooked out to safety, and I'm alive. One thing I am good at is popping Magic Wand, because even when I have one Magic Wand charge, I just pop it saying, I need any bit of health I can possibly get. At this point, I still do believe we have a chance. And I actually never really give up. You know, Quap links in, and now Quap's gonna die. And Pudge is commending Quap on her ability to use Blink to get herself right into the thick of things when she had no ultimate. I think that was his exact words. You know, I'm being chased, and I didn't know there was a Shadow Blade Doom right there, so I thought I could fight, and now I realize, well, sometimes I'm just not very smart. But, I mean, what am I saying? I'm fucking playing, because that was all just the bait of the century. PL picks up a double kill. And you all Kunkka's going ham, and Keeper just decides to charge back in and back out. Keeper was very, very confused. Poor Gandalf. Couldn't find the fucking hobbits, and he died. So right now I think it's at this point, after seeing Quap do that, Pudge miss a couple hooks in a row, I decided, well, I'm very tired. It's 1:30 AM. I never usually give up in games, but I'm just like, well, fuck it, going for Radiance. Because even though Radiance in the late game is not going to be useful, I'm just like, well, I want to do damage, I want to kill spiders, I don't want to farm. So I'm going for Radiance, even if I have 700 gold. So just going to go for Radiance, make sure that I have a good time, and if I have a good time, then that's all that matters to me. You know, PL was probably saying GG worst coddle ever. I think he actually did say that like 80 times. Pudge was relentlessly berating us on all sorts of different things. And Kunkka runs past the Sentry Ward. And Pudge managed to take a hook. So actually we do have a way to get ourselves sort of back in the game. And I mean, to be fair, we have a Keeper of the Life Phantomancer. It's actually pretty difficult for them to break up the high ground. So I don't really know why I'm being so pessimistic at this stage. Just because, I mean, Bristleback, to be fair, you don't have to do much. All you have to do is press W over and over again until you either win or lose the fight. And you always have to keep running. And actually, Doom is still going to kill the Quap. I think at this point I'm trying to make my way, and then there's spiders. So I'm like, oh, I should kill spiders. Yeah, this was the point that I was starting to get very, very not very encouraged, and Pudge was saying me back off. I was like, hell no, bitch, there's spiders to kill. And I killed a lot of them because Broodmother, again, second reincarnation of Ake. You know, I drop a goo on a Broodling because I misclicked. I mean, that was just purely intentional. Again, my Dota is, again, very, very strong. You can see, only down by 7,500. Only down by 7,500 in both departments. Now worth PL actually doing reasonably well. Has some stuff going in on Brood, because fuck Brood. And Doom, as you can see in very high tier, even if you're normal or high or very high, people don't buy detection, except for the CM. Shouts to the CM for being vigilant. Although I don't know how she actually got fucking 2 components of BKB at 28 minutes while she's warding. Well, I guess they have 3 towers. And she's has 55 CS, so I guess that's some reason why. Oh, she also has Venge helping her out. You know, our Coddle is trying to contribute, you can see. Placing wards, good on him. Getting Sentry Ward, so Coddle trying to do his best. I respect that. He was just honestly had a little bit of sort of confusion, I guess. I don't know if he necessarily knew where he wanted to be, because he was never really there
Dire's
defending our
top tower
towers,
is under
except for
attack.
this middle tier 2.
Dire's
At this point, they're
structures are
pushing down
fortified.
bottom with like 30 of their heroes, and Kato is just like, alright, I'll go top, do some D-wards rather than set up shop in the bottom lane, perhaps get myself 800,000 gold from these spiders.
Dire's
Instead, we're gonna
middle
gank
tower is under
a hasted
attack.
Kunkka, because fuck Kunkka. And meanwhile, Quap decides to take my farm. I'm just like, bitch, please. And I think Quap at this point was telling me to get a pipe. And I was again like, bitch, please. No, she didn't tell me at this point. I don't think they actually checked my gold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I was thinking, I was thinking we could defend this, and then Keeper Light wasn't even there. So we can't really get Illuminates off. And PL, well, RIP and peace friend. You know, CM ultimates just going in, killing everything. I'm fucked. I didn't pop a magic wand for like once in my life. And of course, that's the fight that I die. Meanwhile, Doom is just going in, killing everybody. PL fucking flies back, and he's gonna die again. And at this point,
Radiant's bottom tower is
we're
under
very sad.
attack.
Although Quap about to make the biggest of plays using Blink and Scream. Oh my god, that was extremely high skilled. And meanwhile, we know Doom's here, we know he has Shadow Blade, we know he's purged up. And instead, PL decides, alright, I'm gonna stick around. Just go back in. Quap stays around here, saying, alright, farm up. We knew Kunkka was in the fight. We said that in the team chat. Oh, Quap, what's that? Are you fucked? Oh man, I think we're fucked. And that's pretty much how that fight went. So what looks so promising just turned into me punching myself in the face pretty much and start rapping to myself, because at this point the only way to make myself better besides jacking off, which obviously is not going to happen in a Dota game with a broken shoulder for the most part, is just rapping to myself meaningful lyrics like let me think of some inspiring lyrics. Oh, how about from the immortal words of Biggie Smalls, if money smells bad, then this nigga Biggie's stinking. Now, you can say that was very inspiring. I almost just shed a tear. So right now, we're very far behind. We're getting to the point where we're fucked. Aghanim's Doom, because Aghanim's Doom is really, really strong, and when I say that, I mean it's garbage. It's actually not very useful. Meanwhile, PL is going to get a solo kill on Brood, because Brood was like, I don't need webs. Why the fuck do I need webs? And meanwhile, PL is going to get cleaned up by Kunkka, because PL was like, well, everybody's missing. I should just farm up. And Quap is going to get doomed. And life is still very hard. I'm just holding on to my gold, waiting to the moment till I get my Radiance.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And at this point, I mean, Radiance 35 minutes in game, all things considered. It's not going to be much when Crystal Lane has a fucking BKB. Vengeful Spirit has more HP than our Pudge, who has not had a hook in a while. Doom is just going in, killing everybody. Doom decides to go for a very smart Refresher choice. So keep in mind, Aghanim's Doom is extremely useful, because as you're in range of the person, Doom will be prolonged infinitely, but it doesn't really actually help you do much more damage, because the point of Doom is to eliminate somebody from the fight. But now you're just eliminating for people, somebody else in the fight, and at this point, we're just like, holy shit, Pudge is the greatest player ever. Second incarnation of Dendi. Me being the first incarnation of Dendi, if you watch a Sarcastic adventure of me on Chaos Knight, then you can see that Pudge, I mean, to be fair, he didn't abuse the Pudge Chen bug, so I lost a little bit of respect, because that's how you win games. You win with Pudge Chen. And since he didn't do that, I mean, you can't really respect him for that. Meanwhile, they're fighting mid. I'm farming, because, again, I'm farming up. And they're looking to fight because they have Aghanim's Refresher Doom. But, like, we have the biggest dick on the fucking planet. And I think that is exactly the thought process going in. Little do they realize that I had the power of W on my side. And actually Pudge again lands the biggest hook of his life. And we're just like, holy shit, I get the unstoppable streak, which I fully earned because I pressed W until people died. I'm going in on the CM because I don't give a fuck. And CM, well, RIP in peace, bitch. Meanwhile, Bristleback popping wand. Meanwhile, Brood expertly microing her spiders. And Keeper actually making a big play here. does manage to get a kill on the Brood, or manage to block the Brood, so shouts to this keeper. I mean, 0, 10, and 9, but he saved my ass, and he allowed me to pick up Relic. At this point, Quap was like, oh, Bristle, you have 4.4k gold. You should pick up a pipe. And I was like, bitch, please. I'm getting Radiance. You know, in PL world, PL is killing a bench. And at this point, well, I still thought we were in pretty bad straits because Doom got hooked, and my confidence in this pudge was, well, we'll say it's not an all-time high. So even though we made up, no, we didn't even make up a gap. Wow, we really do suck in this game. Holy shit. So I'm farming up the Radiance. PL is farming up PL items. PL gonna do very intelligent things very soon as he's farming up PL items, farming up jungle, etc, etc. I mean, this is some DK versus IG shit right here. And you can see this game actually does go on for another 45, 50, 65 minutes. Let's see. 55 minutes. No. 63 minutes. That was totally not the worst game I ever watched, by the way. Well, I guess most of the blame has to go on me for actually fucking watching that game. Anyway, farming. I was very happy. I got Radiance. They're going for Rosh. And at this point, we're very sad because PL... I mean, he's doing PL stuff, but they have a Rosh, and now we can't rely on the sort of brilliant pudge hooks to hook the Doom and get us out of trouble. You know what actually hurts against Bristleback? Fucking Kunkka Cleaves. They do like half my HP. Now, I'm not too sure if pure damage is mitigated by Bristleback. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's still a lot of fucking pure damage. So, I think it still took down a lot of my HP because it doesn't get affected by Hood, nor does it get affected by my armor. So, it does get affected by Bristleback, but the Hood is really the biggest thing. Meow PL gets caught out and gets hooked to safety. And you can see Aghanim Scepter Doom just putting in work here as PL is actually going to live. So that's not the game-throwing moment. And I think that might have been the best thing PL did all game, because he bait out a Doom, so now no double Doom going into the next fight. Because to be fair, like, when you're playing against a PL Coddle, you do sort of want to end the game sooner rather than later, because PL is kind of bullshit in the late game. I'm not saying he's bullshit in general, he is sort of a bullshit hero, but you can't really be blamed because Pudge once again gets a fucking brilliant hook as Centaur is going to be dropped. You can see Brood very sad, and I'm just pressing W until I win the fight, and well, the fight has been won yet, so I have to back off. But we managed to hold successfully, and actually Quab makes a big play, blinking in and pressing Scream, the biggest of plays. And meanwhile, I'm just tealing up at the fountain, saying, "Sup guys, teleport myself back in, immediately run away, the sign of a champion." Such a fucking pussy. Meanwhile, PL's okay. And actually Doom is screwed, because I'm stacking them goos. Like, well, bitches be stacking stuff. Yeah, you can see, very well versed in the rap game. Meanwhile, Broodmother picked up a Battle Fury and is going for Talisman Invasion, because again, Broodmother is again the best player on their team. So right now we've held out successfully, although again, bit of a lucky break since Pudge got a hook. Although that hook wasn't real luck, because the Centaur did see, because it was daytime. And meanwhile, PL, well, that's a lot of damage being thrown his way. So right now, Keeper, that gank was very, very smart, because Keeper had Centaurs the whole time. And I was saying to him, "Sentry, sentry, 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 please." And then he sentried after the Broodmother ran away. So again, this Keeper, I mean, he's warding. What more can you ask? He's defending. He's facing Illuminate. So I guess that's something. Now at this point, I still thought, you know, hope was lost because I think PL is about to do a very stupid move relatively soon, and I don't really know what to save up for. Kunkka picks up a Demon Edge. I didn't see this. And yeah, this is at the point where I thought hope was lost. Because PL goes in for revenge. And, well, bye PL. You know, Doom uses double Doom, so we didn't even notice that. Wow. I'm just in awe of the level of skill being displayed here. So at this point, I'm just like, fuck it, not saying for buyback, because I usually do say for buyback, but here I'm just like, fuck it, going to Scotty, because I don't really care about this game too much anymore. And you can see Bristleback's damage output. It's actually pretty good when you get a couple of stacks of cool spray up. Man, double Doom on a PL who is already dead. Not really the brightest tool in the shed. So actually, I don't know. Oh, meanwhile, CM. Well, nice knowing you. Meanwhile, I'm on Mega Kill streak because pressing W does actually help you to win games, apparently. Meanwhile, Kunkka is gonna come in, getting swapped. I'm trying to always keep my back so bitches can be admiring my ass. And, well, am I sad? Am I sad? I'm sad. I am sad. Wow. Fucking Kunkka. Skill crit. We all co-op again, making huge plays, blinking and screaming and dying.
What a pain.
But we're holding on. PL's about to respawn. Keep in mind we fought that entire fight without our highest net worth hero. And I spent... Oh, I didn't spend my money on buyback. Well, at this point it's like, well, fuck it. Might as well just get Scotty. So right now, we're still in pretty bad shape, but it's kind of hard for them to push in against us. You can see, 9, 6, and 8, pressing W till I win the game. That's usually my strategy with games. For Batrider, press Napalm till I win the game, although Batrider is a bit more complex. Alright, that's not really a fair comparison. You can't say that with Batrider. But for Bristleback and Necrolite, you can say press your ability till you win the game. Because that's pretty much all those heroes are designed to do. So, you know, it's nice playing those sort of brain-dead heroes where you don't have to think too much. And I mean, Bristleback is just perfectly suited my playing style because I always like to run away. So I'm here. Usually I'd say for buyback. This game I'm like, fuck it, not saying for buyback. Just gonna defend with the power of my ass. And I think that's enough to scare them away. You know, PL actually surprisingly backs out for once. And I'm just charging in, guns blazing. Look at these guns. You know, Brood, again, expertly microing their spiders. Well, looks like they're gonna live for now. So right now, even though we're down, I think we're having an advantage because, I mean, PL is actually getting to the point where he's almost unkillable unless Doom for some reason drops 2 Dooms on him, even though he was caught out 1 before and he didn't yet have a heart at that point. But at this point, we're in a very good position. And Broodmother decides to show herself because there is not actually a web here. There's web here, but there isn't actually a web here. Brood also smartly drops a TP. Again, Brood very, very, very competent this game. I mean, Battle Fairy Brood, what more can you say? You won't get a hook on Doom, well, CM blinks in ultimates and we're just panicking. And PL just kills her in like 2 hits. You know, I'm doomed, which is very bad because I can't press W. And if you don't press W on Bristleback, you're not winning the game. So, well, there goes our push. Pudge is very sad, and now he's happy because he actually lives. And PL, well, he buys a Reaver because he's like, fuck buyback. So right now, Doom, Aga Refresher, looks like he's going for Shivas, or AC. Kunkka, 3.4k gold. You can see what he's going to pick up relatively soon. So, this is a very grave moment in the life of myself because I'm dead, and being dead at 46 minutes is actually pretty boring because you're dead for like 80 seconds at a time. And that means I can't press W, so my APM, it won't be up on that select status. Oh, Doom actually finished AC. Oh, I wonder. Actually, I think Shiva's would have been. AC, it's good because it helps him break up the base, but Shiva's to clear out the fan lines illusions might have been a bit better. Although double Shivas against a Harp might not be good. I mean, if you get lucky enough, one Kunkka cleave will be enough. And Kunkka picks up a Rapier, because why the hell not? I mean, to be fair, they've never really pushed in all 5 into the base. I mean, PL was going to work on their tier 2 while they were outside our base. So, I think if they pushed in with all 5 sooner, they might have had a chance. Well, to be fair, Pudge did get a couple of nice hooks to keep us in the game. So, I don't know, it's hard to say. Brood actually picks up an intelligent item of Vlad, so what is this bullshit? So right now, they're going in guns blazing. And right now, I'm very sad because I'm not yet at this point of Scotty. And I don't yet have buyback. PL, I think, just bought another item. Yeah, he finished the heart, so he doesn't have buyback. So if we lose this fight, we lose the game. Now they have an Aegis, they have a Rapier, and they have an AC and a Vlad. So they actually have a lot of armor. And Cool Spray, as you all know, is physical damage. But Keeper, being such a fun hero to play against, is going to work. You know, I'm still farming up because I know we have Glyph. I'm waiting for the engage to actually go in. Pudge actually lands another hook, and Doom is dead. And, well, looks like the enemy is going to be a bit too late getting out unless I pursue. No, the enemy for some reason decides to stick around rather than fighting without their refresher Doom that they kind of do want to have. Meanwhile, I'm pressing W as if my life depends on it, because again, that's all Bristleback needs to do and hopes to do. And I pick up a kill. Meanwhile, Kunkka gets a 1500 crit. What a guy. But he drops a Rapier. Meanwhile, PL is saying, Rapier, give me Rapier. And Queen of Pain takes it. So PL, very, very sad. Even though I told him, Rapier is not very useful on PL, because it doesn't actually help the illusions. He didn't really seem to give a fuck. I think it's actually better on Quap. You know, the only thing that matters to me is that I can buy out my Scotty, because fuck buyback. So, on the back of them staying around and feeding, we're gonna get the first set of racks, because I have fucking Scotty. I am a Scotty back. These quills, they be frosty, man. And if you got them frosty as quills, well, there ain't nothing you can't do. So Kunkka decides to buy back like 30 minutes, 20 minutes after his Rex dies. And Plane just blinks out. So at this point, I'm just like, well, everything is working out. I might as well just go for E-Blade. But you can see life gets very, very hard very, very soon for me. So, will I actually get the E-Blade? Well, we might never know. As an hour fast forward, Keeper picks up travels. And Keeper, he's been warding. He's just not been in good positions.
Haste.
He has the basic ideas of what to do. He just doesn't know where he wants to be at those times. Meanwhile, they're charging in because I think they feel like they have no other choice. Even though if they actually, you know, initiate a good fight, that's the problem with their team. They didn't have initiator. Meanwhile, Doom gets blindlighted in. Doom's the Quap, and I'm just going in with my Scotty back because Baby got back. Meanwhile, I'm facing forward, and I immediately regret my decision to face forward, and I die, and I'm sad. Now I'm out of the game for the next minute and a half. But PL, 15 minutes in the game, pretty good, I've been told. And he actually has enough items where he can kind of win the fights by himself. Although Coddle did have a big help in that. Actually, the Coddle was MVP of that fight, blindlighting the Doom in towards our team. I mean, that was some Ake status. I mean, basically everybody on my team is Ake. And, well, you can see this delayed my E-Blade rush by a very significant margin. So right now, Team Nabi is about to get split push to death by Furion. And, well, the TA is dead on Team Alliance. Or CK, Wisp, whatever the Alliance heroes. The TA of their team, which is Brood. because Brood was basically Dendy that game, even though Dendy went like 17-2. That Brood
Dire's
kept us
middle
in the
tower
game.
is under attack.
Alright, these analogies, they're not really TI3 suitable. Can't really be compared. But basically, we're in a pretty strong position. Compound with the fact that we do have a Rapier and Queen of Pain is, you know, playing reasonably well. And I think the most important things, again, PL at 50 minutes in is
Dire's
pretty
bottom
fucking
tower
good.
has fallen.
You know, I'll be taking tower because they can't do anything to stop me. I'm a Scotty back. And we have a Phantom Lancer, who is now sitting up for back, picked up the Butterfly. So now more farm, Queen of Pain gets a solo kill, stuff happens, Queen of Pain multis creeps. Then heal music. Oh, this is probably the best play of the game. One second. Well, you sort of already know what to happen. So I knew that the only way we could lose, and I'm totally being serious here, you can tell. The only way we could lose is if PL gets double doomed and Quap goes in and feeds the Rapier, gives it back to Kunkka. So I bravely and intelligently charged forward, not giving a fuck, because I have a Scotty. I'm a Scotty back, and I have a hood, and I decided to get myself up. I mean, that was probably the game. That was the play that won us the game. I mean, I'm holding back tears, guys, because that play was just so fucking brilliant. I mean, now they don't have a Doom. They don't have. Oh wow, they used 2 Dooms. Well, they didn't. They used 1 Doom. But now PL can just go in because there is no Doom to shut down PL. So I mean, that play did win us the game. And Quap is going to drop the Rapier because he does get the other Doom off. And I think PL finally does get his Rapier that he's so desperately wanting. And we win the game. So,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
you know, I'm not going to take all the credit, but I think I deserve maybe 97% of it.
Dire's structures are
Keeper
fortified.
deserves 1%.
Dire's
Pudge
middle
deserves
tower
1%.
is under attack.
And PL combined with Quap
Dire's
each have
bottom tower.
0.2%. 0.6 can give to it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And
Dire's bottom
GG,
tower
well played, it's called. You know, that was probably.
Dire's ancient.
I mean, you can't really say GG after a game like that. You have to say BG, because that was best game.
Radiant victory.
Not bad game, just best game. Mad skills, because I said that Doom bait won us the game. It wasn't them throwing away Divine. It wasn't them never grouping up as 5. It wasn't them always being out of position for Pudge to get a hook. You know, it was them giving us a Divine that one time. So yeah, thanks for watching the Sar-Cast. I mean, it's hard to imagine the game being better than that, but I might look through the ranks. If you can send me some games that are better than that, well, I mean, there ain't gonna be anything better than that, so I can't really honestly say what could possibly be better than that game. I might look through the ranks of public games and find games that are better than this, but who knows. Thanks for watching, guys, and Daily Dota videos, they're coming back. Thanks.